Welcome back. We are finally back. It's been so long,
It's
but
been a minute.
Episode 185. Welcome back to the Fight Rundown, and today's a little bit of a catch-up because a lot has happened in the boxing. UFC, not so much. We've just had a little bit of a 301, which isn't
a come down from 300.
Exactly, yeah. Not many people are really that interested, unless you're hardcore UFC fans. But the boxing, it's where it's all been happening, isn't it?
It's popping. It's absolutely popping. I mean, yeah, to be fair, the audio should be back as well. It is back. We apologise for us. That was our fault, wasn't it? A bit of a...
Need to check that.
Yeah. And we recorded 2 episodes back to back.
Yeah.
Hence, because we had a bit of time off. You had a nice couple of weeks off the pod.
Did, yeah. I don't think we've done a pod since I went to Milan, did we? Or did
my God, yeah.
Did we do a pod?
No,
we haven't. Yeah, I went to Milan. It's a bit
wow.
mad.
A lot's happened, yeah.
You've had a boxing match.
Yeah.
Since we did the pod.
Should we start with Milan, then we'll go to the boxing?
All right. Well, nice little 4 nights in Milan. Can't complain. Beautiful, beautiful city. Would love to go again. But, however, I will call out a certain someone who's on the same level as Liam
called
Smith.
out now.
He's in the same level as Liam Smith, on the same level as, we'll say, Kane Baker as well. I'll say the same level.
No one's nearly as good.
No, true. What's it called? Aperol Terra. It's basically the Aperol Terrace is what it's called. Cocktail bar in Milan. Treating us like shit just because we're English. Come on. Come on. It's 2024, guys. I'm paying your wages. It's just absolute. Treat us like absolute shit. And that. So you are on the list for future episodes, and I will call you out more.
What are they called?
Aperol.
Fuck. If we ever do a studio, say if we ever had enough money one day, we'll make a board in the background with the burn book, or the burn list or something like that. The list,
exactly. Yeah, we need one of those.
Fight Rundown villains list.
Yeah, Fight Rundown villains list has got to happen for the next studio. But but on the whole, mate, incredible, really nice people. Some people, if you're struggling with the old Metro, they'd be like, "Yeah, I've got you." I was
really
for your Metro, sound as fuck.
Okay,
really. But really nice. Don't want to bore you boxing fans about my trip to Milan.
Was you using the Metro a lot?
Yeah, no, I made a big mistake. I was just scanning as I go, and then
what does that mean?
Because you can pay for the Metro as you go in. So you go through you just use your Apple Pay, and you can go through the turnstiles. Yeah. But then, like a week after you even get home, you're getting like £2, £3, £4, £3.
They all just added up.
Yeah. Probably like £100 in the end. Yeah.
Ouch.
But you, this is more important stuff I think.
Well, it's Fight Rundown sense, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah. You experienced the ring for the first time.
I did.
Properly.
Yeah, even muted myself there. Yeah, I did. It was a long time coming.
It was.
But I've been in there now. I can relate.
So I've got a few questions for you then.
Go ahead.
As guys, basically, Jeeve is someone who's been there and done that and got the T-shirt.
Officially now.
Yeah, and...
Season Pro.
Yeah, exactly. How did you feel with... So, you did it quite well. Sorry, I'll say that. So, when I was boxing, I used to do... I used to just wait on my own, sat on my own, waiting for that time. It's not a good way to go about it from learning. You actually went out. Yeah, I literally was. But you went out, you switched off for a little bit, didn't you? And had some food with some friends and whatever. And how did you fight? But nonetheless, it's a nerve-wracking time going in for a fight. How did you feel knowing that you was going to be last on the card? You'd weighed in hours and hours
Sounds
before.
Pretty sick now, thinking about it.
You know, how did you overcome that? How did you even feel about that?
We'll get to the fight in a sec, I guess.
Yeah.
Because this is the first time I'm really reflecting on it, you could say. Once we went for breakfast, I kind of just avoided the topic. It was a bit raw. But, I mean, firstly, the training, shout out to the Mighty Mariners team. Yeah. My favourite gym. One of my favourite places to be that isn't here apart from here and home. It is the gym, isn't it?
It is.
I've created friends for life through there. And shout out Tommy and Gaz first and foremost for all the effort they put in. A lot of late nights they're putting over extra time. So, yeah, big thank you to them. But on the day, what was I doing? I was addicted to the Netflix series You, but it fell off so bad. So like,
Really?
luckily I was, my mind was off it. Slept really well. I was being a bit bunged up, so I think that helped with the sleep.
Yeah.
But on the day, yeah, got there, weighed in. It was a new experience, to be fair. It was weird just going to like the doctor. I didn't really know what to do, and I feel like he thought I knew what to do. So I didn't know what your experience was like with that.
Yeah, you see the doctor straight away.
Yeah,
Weigh in. It takes a couple of minutes, really, doesn't it?
yeah.
But,
To be fair, it was smooth. It was
they know what they're doing. To be fair, yeah, they just check like your. I think they check like your heart rate, don't they?
Yeah,
And,
check my jaw or something.
yeah,
my face or something.
Yeah.
Like that. It's an awful check.
Yeah, they don't really check
Like,
much.
I could have brain damage.
Yeah,
Or
of course. Yeah, doctors do better.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, to be fair, just so you know, weighing at 93. Not really ashamed, not really embarrassed about talking about that because it's interesting, isn't it?
It is.
Obviously, this time last year, I was about 30-40 pounds heavier. I walk around 105, 107, 108. So obviously, lost a lot of weight for it, which was required. Still got more to do, but yeah, weighed in, and then I was like, just fuck off out of it. What's the point of like chilling? You know what I mean? And waiting, and it was a small room. So yeah, went for a little Nando's, saw balls, of course. Yeah, just with the coaches, well, Tommy and Joe, signed Fight Run on Fire.
Shout out to Joe.
Yeah, just no point of just lingering around. I felt like
That's where I went wrong in my fights, just lingering about. Yeah,
yeah, it's hard because then you're just more likely to see your opponent. What happens if he's a dick? Luckily, my guy was actually sound. His name was Pod. Funny enough,
yeah,
his name
that's
was
pretty
Pod
mad.
Broom.
It's literally written in the stars. I was thinking like, this is the way that God planned it.
And it sounds so fake, doesn't it? But his coach was none other than Liam Smith's best friend. I mean, it's honestly like, we're not lying. Like, he sponsors Liam Smith.
Yeah.
It was his birthday 2 weeks ago, and he was telling our coach, because to be fair, his coach was sound. He was like, yeah, Liam Smith just gifted me this. And it was like his fight worn kit from his New York fight.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, only does this guy know. So I was like, so this is actually typical, isn't it? His name's Pod.
Yeah.
He's got his best mate's Liam Smith. But yeah, going in there, I can't lie, just couldn't quite get it going. Kind of switched off, not switched off, but couldn't quite go. Round 3, I started feeling better. A lot of people said my second round was all right. Yeah, but didn't win. Quite clearly didn't win. Lost the fight quite easily. I probably would have scored it 3-0 to him, but maybe 2-1 on the watching it back. Yeah, that's the story really. It was a decent fight, to be fair. Watching wise, not really scrappy, just quite clean. Not quite amateur pace. Probably more of a pro pace. It was
it was. I'll agree with you on that. It was quite
slow.
Not slow, but
methodical,
measured.
Yeah. But yeah, obviously I'm gutted. I felt like a shell of myself, if we're being completely honest, for since it's happened. Yeah, no aura for myself. I'm just I feel I got nothing. But you go again. You know what I mean? That's exactly the main thing. You go again, and it was a cool experience. And also, we talk about it all the time. It's good to say I've experienced it, and I'll be back. Maybe we'll tell the fight rundown next time. But
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was cool. It was nice. Had quite a few friends come out, just close friends, and kept it on the low. Really, that's about it.
Lovely stuff. So,
but there was someone who did have a big night of boxing. Two people, two of the world's best. Canelo and Nawa Inoue.
Yep.
Who do we want to start with, Bowles?
I think we'll start with Inoue.
Okay. This one's going to be saucy.
Yeah, it's...
you watched the fight? Where was you?
I was at home with... I'll tell you what I had. I had a Johnny Walker on the rocks.
I don't know why. I thought you were about to say you had a fat double.
No. I sat at home in the back room with little Teddy the Labrador.
Enjoying the sun.
Friend of the pod.
Yeah, legend.
Yeah. Johnny Walker whiskey, red label, on the rocks.
Okay. Which one's better, red or black label?
Never had the black.
Or the blue? Someone
wants to give me a black label Johnny Walker then.
Is that expensive?
Not really, I don't think. I mean, if you're brokey, maybe. No, I think it's like 40 quid or something, 30 quid.
Right, yeah.
I don't really know, but that's where I was. Where was you? You was at home also, weren't you?
I was, yeah. Just got back from Manchester. Luckily, as soon as we got back, it was Jason Molyneux fighting. So got to watch that.
Oh yeah, how did that go? I didn't see.
It was all right. It was all right. Was also like, just to be fair, Mum made some samosas homemade. Yeah, homemade samosas and spring rolls, proper Indian style. You know what I mean? So that was a nice welcome. I didn't really eat this weekend. Had a few nice food, but yeah, watched that Inoue's entrance.
Yeah, what was it?
It was an electric guitar, wasn't it?
That's the one. Yeah, not a
yeah.
violin.
So yeah, I just sat on my own. To be fair, just watching it. That was some sort of entrance as well, wasn't it?
It was, and
Dad just got home actually. I watched it with Dad.
Yeah. Oh well, it's a crazy start, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Inoue gets dropped in the first, and
wow.
his brother got dropped in the first, didn't he?
Yeah,
in the couple fights before, and it's almost poetic that he gets dropped in the first as well. And we said that at the start, like this is almost for like you look at like the lower weight divisions, this is almost like a legacy fight for these guys. Nery is that good, and he's been that good for ages. The loss to Brandon Figueroa is huge for that weight. So it's going to be hard to obviously. He's going to be hard to beat, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And so Nery came in, and I mean, I don't know whether Inoue. I think it was just a good shot.
It was a clean shot.
Really nice.
Was it a left hook or straight down the middle?
I think it was a left hook.
Yeah.
But he caught Inoue good. I think Inoue said before the fight that he knows that Nery carries loads of power, and boy was he right, because the first time Inoue ever gets dropped, and but the fight really starts heating up even past that point, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially in the first round. Like, who saw that coming? Just trying to let this load. Yeah, did not see that coming. It was an honest shock, and I shat myself. Can't lie.
We've been given all this talk, haven't we, about him being the best fighter?
Oh yeah. We've put our pride on the line. Look at that. That was beautiful. Wow. Also hard from Nery wearing the night competition shorts like he's an amateur. Hard. Yeah, I love that. But yeah, that shocked Inoue, and I tell you what, Inoue didn't get his legs back.
No, he didn't. No. I was going to say that. No, he was struggling for pretty much the rest of the round.
Yeah, I'm surprised he made it out there.
Yeah.
There was one shot when he got caught on the ropes and his legs were gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, massive shot from Nery. Was that there? That was a.
You could see from the reactions of Inoue's knockdowns how he knew he was in a proper fight here. And almost a little bit of relief as he gets his first knockdown. Yeah,
well, in the second round, Inoue comes in, step back, lead and hook. Like you just said, the emotion of knowing he's got one back there.
Yeah.
Now when he starts showing the levels, and boy, did he.
Some of the boxing is incredible, isn't it? And like to do this against so many top level guys in different weight categories, it's just is almost. I want to say almost a once in a lifetime sort of fighter.
You know what? I actually love the statement from Big Balls.
So good. So good.
Well, he drops him again in the fifth, and at this point, Nery was like, I've got to throw everything out. And you know what? He was completely game, wasn't he?
He was, and he genuinely came in there with belief that he could pull off an upset.
Yeah.
But it's always a tall order against Inoue, and he really did put a good account of himself there. He can say something that nobody else can, and that he's dropped the monster. So
yeah,
I think don't discredit Nery's skills and talents, because he's a great fighter in his own right.
We would love to put this on the video, but we already have a copyright strike from Top Rank.
Yeah,
which I don't think I've told Balls. It's got removed.
Oh really?
Managed to dispute it enough. Yeah, so that got taken off us, which is cool. But yeah, we can't quite show the video, but make sure to just watch. We was watching a 3-minute highlights, but yeah, slumps him again in the sixth. And at this point, Nery, to be fair, still coming at him.
Yeah, he is, and he's definitely putting the pressure on.
Inoue invited him as well, wasn't it? And the knockout.
Yeah,
it was this round, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the sixth.
Yeah, just here. I'm pretty sure. Just comes in, uppercut straight back.
And it doesn't even look like he's put.
Oh no!
Loads of power into that. That's just accumulation of shots, and then his body's just sort of like, I can't take this anymore, and just shuts down.
He is insane. Like, he didn't even get a full extension on it. Just throws this right hand just clean, and for me, has absolutely solidified the best in the world at the moment.
He is. Top 3. I think it's quite an obvious top 3.
Yeah, it is.
You got Inoue, Canelo, and Crawford.
Yeah. Have you got
top 3
in that order?
I've got Crawford at 2.
Same.
And then Canelo at 3.
Yeah, 100%. Exactly what Levi Giles has as well.
Yeah. Well, great minds think alike. You know.
It was some serious performance from him. I mean, he put an absolute schooling on Lewis Nery, and you know what the question is? Like, what's next? That's the question.
He's got a mandatory next, hasn't he? With that young Australian lad.
Oh, yeah, is it Sam something?
Yeah, I think so. 18-0 he is.
Right, yeah.
But at this point, it doesn't even make a difference, does it?
Well, why would you want that?
He's
obviously the talk's 140, isn't it? That is the talk.
Yeah, I mean they even got this guy like at the fight in the ring afterwards.
Yeah. I saw him. Yeah,
proper trying to hype that up. But I honestly like I'm quite good with knowing my boxers. I didn't know who he was. I guess it's because it's the lower weights.
Apologies for the lack of knowledge from us here.
Well, I think we're usually all right.
Yeah, I think we deserve a bye for this one.
You know, the lower weights, you know, there's only a certain amount of fighters that have that pay-per-view sort of aura around them. Inoue is obviously the main one. I think the guy said...
Sam Goodman.
Yeah.
I'll say Australia's Sam Goodman. A lot of talk about, from what we're seeing here, that he could come to England. But I don't get why everyone's jumping at that.
No.
I think it probably won't happen, will it?
No, I don't think so.
But yeah, like you said, do we want to see this Sam Goodman take him on?
I mean, it's an undefeated fighter for his record. Sounds a bit mean, but I just can't see anybody beating him at all. So,
no, not at all. And my dad said, why aren't you over in America yet? Why would you go to... He's literally selling out the Tokyo Dome.
Yeah.
One of the most prestigious stadiums in the world.
I know, yeah. I mean, I sort of see where he's coming from, in a way, but...
It's Western thinking, though, isn't it?
Yeah, Inoue's the man. He doesn't need to prove... He didn't beat...
exactly, yeah.
He didn't beat Stephen Fulton, or he didn't beat these sort of guys because he was in Tokyo. He knocks the guys out.
Yeah, exactly,
So it doesn't matter where you are if you're knocking the guys out. So... 18-0. Again, it's a mandatory. The guy was basically saying, "Fight me or lose your belt, vacate your belts or fight me."
Yeah.
So Inoue's got no choice. I mean, fair play to the Aussie, but I can only see it going one way.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's a shocker, isn't it? With how good he is, he's just serving up. I'm just gonna get Canelo's box record bit. Just absolutely smashing through his opponents.
But on to the next one for Inoue.
Yeah.
But on to the next fight, which was actually on the Saturday night.
It was, yeah.
Canelo and Jaime Mungia.
It's all messed up because it was bank holiday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So everything's a bit confusing.
I just wanted to talk about Inoue, man, really. That's why I wanted to start.
Yeah.
But, Canelo and Jaime Mungia.
Good fight.
Yeah,
Good
Mungia
fight.
put in a performance. And it's one of those, again, people saying that Mungia was robbed. But is it one of those things again?
Who's saying that?
I've seen it a lot on, it's not real TikTok and shit.
Yeah, follow us on TikTok.
Yeah, follow me on TikTok. I mean, us on TikTok. Sorry.
You can follow Bowles as well.
Yeah, you follow the Fight Rundown on TikTok. Upload like 3 or 4 times a day at the moment. And,
it is practically a vlog channel of Harry Bowles. That vlog.
Did you like it?
Everyone's loving the triple uppercut. Back.
Yeah, well, I was so gassed.
It was good. It was good.
But I've seen it on TikTok. People saying, "Oh, Mungia got robbed." It's one of those. It's every time a fighter does better than they think he's going to do, they always say it's a robbery. It's not. Canelo won that fight.
Canelo, knocks him down. Not only that, but to be fair, Mungia was game. He came at him. He came at him. He did really well.
He needed to, though, didn't he? That's the only way you're going to beat Canelo, and that is. I always say all the time, and unless you step up to that level, you never know if you are that level. Mungia might have been that good, might have been the guy to beat Canelo, other than Bivol. But it's sometimes the step is massive. I mean, the step was huge, is what I'm trying to say, from his caliber of opponents all the way to Canelo.
Yeah.
But he's a good fighter, Mungia. He's shown that he's a good fighter and he's probably world level, but Canelo's just a different kettle of fish altogether.
Yeah, he's moving crazy. I mean, again, it's another insane performance from Canelo. He's starting to pull him out consistently now since the Bivol fight. You've obviously the Charlo, Ryder, Triple G.
One of the best resumes in boxing.
Oh yeah, 100%
ever, really. And the amount of O's he's taken, like Golovkin twice is insane.
Yeah. Well, 3 times, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but I still think he lost the first fight.
I don't know, he didn't. I don't think he did, but
I'm not going to go did. Yeah, we could talk about that all night.
I'm so sure he didn't. I've watched it so many times. I'm like the only person who thinks that.
I know you are.
I'm not going to lie.
You go back to all the way from his Mayweather defeat. I think the first fight from Mayweather was Aristotle Lara.
Oh, was it?
Literally straight off the bat.
Here we go.
It's the second one. Unlucky.
Almost dropped the most insane knowledge of all time there, man.
Miguel Cotto, Amir Khan.
Even like James, look at that run. James Kirkland, Miguel Cotto, Amir Khan, Liam Smith, Julio Chavez Jr., Chavez Jr., Triple G, Rock Fielding, Dan Jacobs. That Kovalev win's underrated.
I know, the way he moved up in weights.
Yeah, the same night as BMF.
Even people say about Rocky Fielding as well. He was a world champion at the time.
Best body knockdown from best Canelo KO ever. Yeah, maybe Amir Khan. Obviously, Khan's like the obvious one, but I mean, Rocky Fielding.
Rocky Fielding was a WBA champ in his own right at the time. So
his amateur pedigree was insane as well.
He's a good fighter. I think he gets underrated a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, Danny Jacobs again. That's another huge win, isn't it?
What's the Donazine?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably like John. Look at he's fought good names. John Ryder, Callum Smith, like some legit names.
Yeah.
Can't lie. Don't know anyone else on there. But
who did he? I think he went to Germany, didn't he, to win that world title?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But yeah, after Kovalev, Callum Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, the Yildirim fight was a bit.
Mate, can you remember that? Jack Cullen beat Yildirim.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. But
what a win that is.
What a random win as well.
That's huge.
Wonder how that got match made.
I know. Yeah. He stopped him as well, didn't he?
Let's check. Jack Cullen.
Oh no, it's a decision.
A crazy win.
Anyway, yeah, that's a great win. But Caleb Plant, wow.
I mean, yeah, them two back to back, insane. Saunders in AT&T, and then
2 stoppages as well. It's insane, isn't it?
That Caleb Plant one was nuts.
Yeah,
he was losing that fight as well.
He was.
Caleb Plant actually deserves more respect.
He does, and based on everything he's been through in his life as well, to stay strong and thick-skinned and perform the way he does. I mean, he's fought Benavidez, isn't he? Did he lose to Benavidez?
Yeah. That's
his only 2 losses, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
them 2 losses, that's probably the 2 best guys, isn't it?
Oh, 100%. That Benavidez fight was close. He's still in there. I reckon he could beat Canelo.
You give him another shot. I mean, I think he's earned it.
I reckon a couple of years' time,
yeah,
he would be able to beat him. But yeah, I love the way Canelo comes back from a loss, most importantly. I think that's the best thing about him.
Definitely. And he's
61.
I mean, how successful Canelo is, literally the face of boxing pretty much. And all the millions and millions. He might be a billionaire. You never know.
Probably
he could be
earnings,
close.
Yeah, maybe.
But at the time he's retired and is a couple of years after retirement, I think he could have $1 billion.
Yeah.
And he's still trying to face the best of the best.
Yeah, he's
times a year.
33. He's got 2-3 years left in his prime.
I know, it's mad, isn't it?
And he's, like you said, he's not milking fights, is he?
No.
He's literally creating one of the best resumes, fighting everyone.
That's got to be the goal for him next, isn't it? Literally just create the best resume of all time.
Well, let's talk about it. Everyone wants Benavidez. That's the fight I want.
It has to be.
We're going to talk about what is being rumoured that we spoke about on Insta DM.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a sec, but Benavidez, I think that's the fight to make. 100%. That is the one.
In Guadalajara or something like that, maybe. That I think that would
Stadium.
I think that would do 120,000.
Oh yeah, I reckon it would do a 2-night event. I mean, if you could WrestleMania it up, that is the fight. I reckon
it's one that I'm surprised that Turkey from Saudi's not tried to get on.
Well, yeah, we know what he's working on now.
And obviously, yeah.
Just the fact that Benavidez 27, his arms are longer than your whole body.
Yeah.
I reckon Canelo would have a nightmare against him, but also I reckon he's good enough to possibly beat him.
Wouldn't you look at like the loss against Bivol and how Bivol was a much bigger guy. Benavidez is huge, isn't he, for the weight?
God, yeah.
It's a monster. It's a dangerous matchup for Canelo.
He's got proper like puppy fat on him as well.
Yeah, he has.
I mean, it's so weird. Like
he's going to be able to absorb them punches better than like a Rocky. Say Rocky Fielding. That's a bad example.
Yeah, but, I get what you mean.
He's going to be able to absorb body shots.
Tyson Fury type body.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He's got like that proper. There.
Like I say, he's going to be able to take them body shots a lot better than some of these guys who were like a Callum Smith, for example.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it would be insane.
I mean, it's the whole fight community has said it. It's the fight to make next, and it's been the fight to make for time now.
Yeah,
but
should we go
into it? Yeah,
the one that everyone's now starting to talk about.
Yeah,
apparently, what do they call them? What do they call Your Excellency?
Oh yeah, Your Excellency.
Turkey. I'm not sure what it is. What is it? Is it Turkey?
Turkey, yeah.
Ah, right. Okay. Well, we'll call him Your Excellency.
Yeah.
Get that bag. Of course, Canelo versus Crawford is now being talked about. I mean, this is video game type.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. It's like you've got your video, you've got your Fight Night Champions, your new version. They're all on there, and this is the sort of thing that you do. On the game.
This is the first match you play, isn't it?
This is what Turkey's playing. Turkey's playing Fight Night Champions, and he's just picking whoever he wants. Just throwing a.
This is like 07 Barca versus, I don't know, 2016 Madrid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or
Prime United, Prime.
Rock versus Hogan.
Yeah.
Or,
sort of
Rock
thing.
versus Roman Reigns. I don't know. You go back and forth. Brock Lesnar in the UFC versus John Jones. You know
Bowles versus Jeeve. It's that sort of,
it's the ones that you want to see, but you never know. You have to get paid big to see them.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll do it.
Yeah,
we'll do it.
Yeah, we will headline.
We'll do a death match.
Yeah. I did do that as well.
Winner gets the fight run down. That is the equivalent of Crawford versus Canelo, isn't it?
It is. And
we're never going to fight for the fight rundown. We're 50-50.
Yeah, of course. We're always 50-50. Don't be silly. I mean, it's. I already put a post up on the TikTok. I mean, come on, guys. Always on the ball at the fight rundown, and I said it's probably, I think personally, the biggest fight ever made.
Oh. Bigger than Pacquiao Mayweather?
I think it is.
Bigger than the Thriller and Manila? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it is.
It is, you know what?
Is it a bold statement? I don't know.
It's too hard to think. You know what I mean? This is like, we don't even know the word for it, because it's less than, it's like, imagine your head being less than bald. It's like having flesh.
Yeah.
It's like exposed skull. It's crazy, isn't it? Canelo versus Crawford.
Yeah.
It actually seems impossible. How would they do that though? Because Crawford doesn't even cut weight.
I know.
Canelo's not cutting down to all that.
Depends how much money they're offering, I guess.
150. No.
What do you reckon the splits would be? So, like, I'd probably say there's probably about 500 million in the pot, 600 million in the pot, maybe. Do you reckon it's more?
Hell. Well, how much should? Let me check Mayweather McGregor purses.
Yeah.
Because is that the biggest money fight ever?
Yeah.
What are we guessing? I think McGregor made 100.
How much in total, or
each?
How much
I reckon McGregor made 100.
Right.
And Floyd made 300, 200.
I'm going to say McGregor 60 mil. Floyd 250 mil.
Okay, I'm sure I heard more than McGregor. Mayweather's guaranteed purse was 100. McGregor's was 30. So the purse bids came at 130 mil.
Right.
You got to double that, haven't you?
Yeah.
You got to double that.
260 mil. Right, so we'll say
$250 million. Minimum.
Yeah.
for this fight to happen.
And I think it will be more as well, though.
Yeah.
I think it will be
100%.
I think you're looking at about 350.
This is guaranteed purse as well. This
Yeah.
isn't including win fees and.
Yeah, I might stick half a bill on this. Not
I
me
won't be
personally,
surprised.
but, you know.
I won't be surprised. It probably is the biggest fight ever. I mean, I'm so
think it is.
invested.
I think it is. I mean, you got some good points, and of course, when we're saying this is all opinion. Well, you might think Mayweather Pacquiao's a bigger fight, huge fucking fight. Obviously, like you said, Thriller and Manila. These are all huge
Rumble in the
fights.
Jungle. Yeah,
it's
there's
all opinion.
loads, isn't
it all
there?
comes to opinion at this point, and that's just what
I think this is the greatest skilled fight ever.
Yeah, 100%.
This is the best boxing match ever, isn't it?
It is.
I don't even
almost
know.
getting goosebumps thinking.
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't want to believe it because it sent me into overdrive. Really, like who would win that? Who would?
Quickly, let's think about that then.
I think I'm taking Crawford, man.
I think I might be leaning towards Crawford.
But I could
as well.
see Crawford getting sparcoed. I know he's that clean, but mate, Canelo finds everyone.
Getting butterflies thinking about it.
Yeah. Canelo finds everyone. He will
does.
find a shot on everyone.
Yeah.
And the question is, what happens if he refuels really well? He comes in even bigger on the night. Oh God. Yeah, I don't even know what to say.
If a gun to my head, right now. I'm picking Crawford.
Yeah, I think I am. It would be, and I was thinking, would that be a 15-rounder? Yeah, I mean, bring back a 15-rounder or something.
That also means that Crawford's got to get past Madrimov.
Which I think he will.
I think people are underrating Madrimov a little.
Really?
I'm gonna go with the Crawford win. I thought about it a little bit because I said to you, I think Madrimov could pull off an upset possibly. Eddie Earn certainly thinks he could.
He did live on ESBR.
Yes,
Not gonna say too much, but good friend.
Yeah,
Looks
good
after the
friend
boy.
of the pod.
Jeeves' second job now.
Yeah,
third job. I don't know. Yeah, with these Kazakhstani style fighters, doesn't that just play into Crawford's book?
I don't mean to be that guy.
What, is it Uzbekistan?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I thought so. These arid fighters. I've watched a bit of Madrimov, and he just walks forward.
Yeah.
Isn't that exactly what Crawford wants? Someone who would charge at him.
Yeah, we got to think these Uzbeks are the skill level of these guys.
Yeah.
Unmatched. You know they've gone far in the World Championships. So you know they're seasoned, and you know that of Madrimov's level. I mean, that Kurbanov lasted 5 rounds with Madrimov.
Okay,
It's 28-0. Kurbanov.
Are you trying to gaslight me thinking Crawford's going to lose?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
Would you suggest putting a $5 on?
I'm just saying. You're saying that Madrimov. I'd say put a $5 on.
On Madrimov.
Yeah.
Odds have been insane.
You know, Madrimov, you could say, he comes forward, that's his style. But you not think he's been through that many fights in the amateurs and is that season that he can change it up when it's required.
Yeah, I don't know. Crawford, though, bowls. Look what he just did to Errol Spence.
It's true.
Like, I don't think I could ever... He's Tom Brady. Crawford is Tom Brady. How could I ever bet against him?
Yeah, to be fair...
He's Fergie.
You always play a little bit of a devil's advocate.
I do,
that's what
true.
I'm trying to bring to the table.
I do like that. Yeah, but you gaslit me thinking it's going to be a close fight now. Like, that card is... One thing I do want to talk about before we wrap up as well.
Yeah.
Loma versus Cambosas this weekend.
Yeah.
How forgotten about is that?
Absolutely, but I think quite rightly forgotten about, to be fair. It's been
you reckon?
So huge.
Yeah, true,
Cambosas, where do you start?
No build-up is what I'm saying.
No. After that Maxi Hughes performance, you look at that and think, you're going from... Maxi Hughes is a great fighter in his own right and moved up in the levels nicely, but you go from Maxi Hughes to Loma after performing like that. You're only as good as your last fight.
Yeah, true.
And but at the same time, Loma is he's catching a couple losses nowadays, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Of course. He's got a lot to prove, hasn't he?
He has.
Controversial decision against Devin Haney.
Yeah. I'm going to go Loma though. At the end,
yeah, I think I'm going to take Lomachenko. I don't know. I could see Cambosas getting a knockout.
I think,
but how often does Loma get hurt?
for Loma, this is a must-win fight.
Yeah, 100%.
And I could. It's a hard one because he's catching a few losses on his record now. He's getting older. You could say maybe you could look at retirement, but he's one of those fighters. He's that good. He could just go on for a while, but it's going to be all up to him, I think.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think we're touching everything there.
Yeah,
it's an interesting week of boxing, and I'm happy boxing's back.
Yeah, I'm buzzing. To be fair,
it feels good. It's very rare, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. Usually we're always talking about how good the UFC is, and it goes like that all year, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it always keeps.
Turkey's just done that.
Yeah,
so,
he has.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you joining us. I've been Jeevan.
Been Bowles.
You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok,
X.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to be more active on the X.
Yeah.
So make sure to follow us, all of them, at The Fight Rundown. Pretty simple. A lot of cool stuff coming through. A lot of cool things happening.
Absolutely.
We'll see you soon.
Peace.